Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you haven't been before. My name's Watto and I wander about. That's Kim, say hello Kim.
Hello Kim.
And that's Ellie, say hello Ellie.
Hello Ellie.
We're all out today to have a little wander around Llanthony Secunda Priory. I said that right, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, sounds right. Very interesting place in Gloucester. Lived in Gloucester all my life and never really explored it, so let's take a look. Right, well here we are. Llanthony Secunda Priory, as it's called. Built in what, 1136, I think we're learning just now, by the first Earl of Hereford. Though I don't know what he was doing in Gloucester, but that's another story. We just have a little walk around these gardens. There's various gardens, various nice buildings to have a look at. This is a herb garden, which I'm just going to read about. They're very important for the priory, obviously for the kitchens and what have you. They've obviously done a lot of really good work to recreate how the garden was back in the 12th century. And some of the original walls are still about, so I'm going to go and have a quick look at one, because we like a bit of architecture. This building in front of me here is a brick range. It was built in the 16th century but on older foundations, and it's important because it's like one of the most well preserved surviving examples of medieval brick built buildings in Gloucestershire. Very good. There's some more of the old ruined walls out here. Quite a good comparison with how the old walls were put together and then with the modern accommodation behind. Bricks used back then are obviously a lot smaller than the ones we use today. They do say that on these you can sometimes see finger marks in the bricks where they were made by hand. Not managed to spot any just yet. This building in front of me now is a Victorian built cottage, and that entrance over there is the gate where all the horses and carts would have come in, straight up that driveway, through another arch here into the courtyard of the priory. Originally a 5-acre site apparently, and this is the medieval range, which we think is 1500s or so. Stone built on the bottom, and the top is all timber. Described to me by somebody who I've just been talking to as an upside down boat, if you can imagine the timber beams on the inside. So, and apparently went all the way from that building over there, which was the brick range we looked at a minute ago, all the way along right to where that second big tree is. So it was a big old building. We just had a lovely little chat to a nice guy that was walking his dogs, and apparently he's a volunteer here, so he gave us a good bit of information on it, which is good. So originally 5 acres, apparently the canal cut straight through where the graveyard would be. And the church was a really powerful priory, and apparently bigger than Gloucester Cathedral. Well, this bit is the remains of a 15th century grain store, or tithe barn. Used to store grain and crops, and the interior apparently was divided up into 10 bays. It's also cleverly positioned to make use of cross ventilation. You're just walking into what would have been the tithe barn, where all the grain was stored in various bays, 10 bays I think it says on a nice information board back there, which helps us out. There's also a threshing floor where they would have processed the grains quite a big old bustling place, I should imagine, with a constant haze of grain dust going on, I'd have thought. This little map here shows the how extensive the grounds of the priory was. It's interesting to see there in the 1500s Gloucester was a town with 4,000 people in it. And they reckon today it's about 130,000 people. This actually shows us how it was laid out. So you would have had the south gatehouse that way. That's over towards the brick range is, which we filmed earlier on. This is the medieval range. You can see horse and carts going round. That's the tithe barn we just walked round. Gatehouse to an inner precinct, which is where Gloucester College is now, and there was the church. Like I said, was bigger than Gloucester Cathedral itself. This is what's left of the graveyard, I'm assuming. You can see by the way it's mounded over. And then you've got part of the Gloucester College built on top of it. And I wonder if the people in those flats over there know that they're built on top of a graveyard. Probably not. Back out towards the canal and up towards Gloucester Docks, which has been developed. Going to take a walk back along the canal now, back to where we parked. And here's the Sula lightship, which is permanently moored here in Gloucester, and you can actually book this as a bed and breakfast if you want to stay in somewhere different. That one's definitely a doer-upper. Some of these other boats in here are very nice. They're building all the way around this marina. Monk Meadow Marina it's called, if you need to look it up. And if you want to buy one of them flats, around about £500,000 will get you one. Oh, I just want to give a little shout out to Dave from North Bedfordshire Nature. Check his channel out, very good channel. And not sure if this qualifies, Dave, but gongoozling, what do you think? The boats aren't moving, we are. Not sure if that counts. Just walking along this bit where they've built some new houses. I'll quickly show you the houses, not very quick. And you can quite clearly still see the remains of the tracks where this used to be a big loading wharf. As you can see, they run all the way along there, so this obviously was a loading wharf. Various goods going in and out. Up the Gloucester Sharpness Canal to Gloucester Docks, which is just literally beyond those trees. Enjoyed that little look around the Llanthony Secunda Priory. See, I can say it right. And enjoyed our little wander around. If you have, click that like button, drop us a comment if you want. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you on the next one. Say goodbye, ladies.
Goodbye, ladies.
Bye, ladies.